Hey guys, welcome to my second show of the day of Jason Unleashed. How's it going? I had to change my clothes, and I put on a hat because I'm gonna keep it real. I haven't had a haircut in like a month, and as a black man, I like to have a nice clean line, a nice clean fade. That's not what's happening with this whole quarantine situation, so I had to sacrifice haircuts, but it's a good sacrifice because everyone's staying safe. So today, I'm rocking a fitted. Hey Chris, hey everyone, hi guys. Coming up in just a few, we have, hey Desi, welcome back. We have the original next drag superstar, BeBe Zahara Benet, winner of Drag Race Season 1. You know, the one where we couldn't see anything. It was just a nice filter. The nice filter? She's on today. We got BeBe just launched a new song called Banjo. Banjo, and I was in the video. It was great to work with BeBe on that. And she is just drag royalty. You know, we've had Rub That Beautiful Head with some Simon. This is clean, okay? This is clean hair. Anyways, yes, BeBe's gonna be on the show. She is legacy here in the drag community. We love BeBe. She's been around for a long time. We call her mother for a reason. So she's gonna be chiming in just a few. Thank you so much for tuning in to my interview with Jerry O'Connell. Isn't he great? Wasn't he amazing? Funny guy. Has always been funny. And just a really all-around, down-to-earth, all-American guy next door. Love talking with him. And it's just, he just got good energy. Guys, let me know if there's any questions you have for BeBe. And again, you can catch these interviews on YouTube. I'm gonna upload them on YouTube. So if you missed them here, don't worry, you can see them there. And as I always said, hey Simon, much love to you too, buddy. Thank you for your support. I really appreciate it. You know, we're in really weird and unprecedented times, and people are just doing things to stay busy. And I'm glad that I have the opportunity to come to you guys every day and talk and share some of my favorite interviews with some of my favorite celebrities and favorite guests and some of my friends I think are just truly incredible people. So with that said, we're just waiting for BeBe to come through. These Zara t-shirts never ever want to stay. They never want to behave. They're always, you know, crazy. BeBe, where are you at? Now, hey Josh, you guys go and check out Josh McBride. See Joshy McBee. His show Simplified, also here on Instagram, on IGTV. He's fantastic. You know him from the Wendy Williams show. You've seen him on Celebrity Page TV on Reels. Fun guy. Check out his stuff. It's awesome. Okay, do I need to go find BeBe? I really wish Instagram would have a way where you can just like remotely get somebody in, you know? But they don't. Weird. BeBe, where are you? Oh, BeBe. Banjo. She's probably singing her banjo song. Let me go through. Maybe she sent me a request and I wasn't paying attention because I was talking to you guys. Let's see if I can find BeBe. Guys, stand by, okay? The joy of technology. Let's see here. Search. All right, so she should be joining us in just a few. How do you guys like the fitted cap? Hey, Life Junkie, how you doing? Life Junkie, by the way, well, the fitted cap, yes, I'm here for them. Fragrance, I love fragrance. You love fragrance. I love your Instagram talking about fragrance. So I was reading a report that says that if you wear fragrance, it's supposed to lower your immune system, and I wear scents every day, so I'm kind of having to do without my daily pleasure of wearing fragrance for the sake of my health. But again, sacrifices we're making for Rona. BeBe, if you're watching, send me a request. The fans are waiting. Let's see here. Guys, I'm scrolling to see if she may have sent me a request because, you know, the comments don't update quickly. All right, here we go. Stand by. BeBe's going to be joining us in just a second. Banjo. Do you like a banjo? It's mother! BeBe Zahara.
Hey, boo. How do I look? What am I giving? What am I giving right now?
You look good. You're giving me compliment realness.
Hi, honey. How are you?
I'm good. BeBe Zahara Benet, the first America's Next Drag Superstar. Legends only. Good to
Oh
see
my
you.
gosh. Good to see you too, Jason. I mean, how are you doing with all this craziness, this crisis? It's crazy, huh?
You know, it's crazy, BB, but it's becoming like, as I've been saying, it's like the new normal, right? You're acclimating and you're just getting used to it. You're finding the groove daily while trying to stay sane, listening to all the
Yeah.
news that's coming out every day. Every day it seems like it's getting worse and worse, but there are some glimmers of hope
Yeah.
in the future that are coming. So you're just trying to stay sane. How about yourself?
Oh my God, who would have ever thought that 2020 Miss Roro is gonna stomp through with her six stiletto inches and just get us together, honey?
I know.
It's crazy, but it's like you have to just stay positive. You know what I mean? Because it's like the news is crazy when you watch it and it feels like it's such this dark cloud around, but you need to watch it just so that you're educated and you know exactly what's going on. But you got to surround and create a space that has positive energy, and you just have to, create a space with light, because that's
Yeah.
how you'll be able to get past it, because it can be depressing sometimes,
I would
you know.
agree. BB, wow. This has been good. Let's take it back, okay? Over 10 years ago, Drag Race
Oh,
season one,
uh-huh.
a moment. You know, you are legendary in the world of drag, and also legendary in LGBTQ plus culture. Hey, Caswell. Caswell says hi.
Hey,
Uh,
cats, hey.
Caswell, you're coming on my show next, buddy. But you're the first. You're much like the Kelly Clarkson of drag. The
Yeah.
journey from 2009 to 2020. Let's talk about that, because along the way you have conquered and done so much.
Yeah. So what do you want to talk about? Because that's a lot of chapters, honey. So
Well, let's
what do
let's
you
talk
want to
about life
know?
after Drag Race, and then you coming back to Drag Race, because I know season 4 of All Stars, the gag was real,
Yeah.
because that was, I mean, people weren't expecting that, and I know I filmed it with you, and I know that people thought, hey, this is a winner that's coming back to capture another crown, but winning season 1 of Drag Race, how did that change your life?
Oh, how did that change my life? I think that what was beautiful about, season one was that it gave, after the show, it gave me an opportunity to reach so many people in a very fast short amount of time, if that makes any sense, because prior to Drag Race had always seen myself as a brand. I had always seen myself as an artist, and I always knew that the gift that I had was just way more than just being in the club and performing at 2 a.m. in the morning. So I had already started working, and doing everything I could do to be a brand. And then when Drag Race came and gave me that platform, it just moved everything faster, if that made any sense. So it was great, and it's just been great to be able to just, like, I think the best part to me is being able to share my art form with the platform that I have. I think it's very important, because as artists, we just want to create and we want to feed people. We want to feed people our gifts, and so being able to have that privilege and honor to do that is just really, it's very rewarding to me. That's what
Yeah.
I love it, because, like, the fame and the money and the glamour and all that. I mean, it's to me, it's great, it's beautiful, it's amazing. But it's like when you feed people your gift and when you give them your talent and they respond to it with positivity and it's infecting them in a very positive way. That's all you can ask. I mean, that as being an artist as well too. That's what's
Right.
really rewarding.
Yeah, and you mentioned authenticity, and you've been able to have this platform to express who you are. Being a queen of color
Hmm.
and really leaning into your roots and where you were from. Why was that so important? Because when people are in drag, it's a different persona, right? They try to
Hmm.
shed parts of themselves and create another part of themselves that's maybe
Hmm.
antithetical to who they really are. But you didn't do that. You
Hmm.
stayed true to your heritage. Why
Hmm.
why why was that choice the best choice for you, BB?
Because I think that being authentic always wins. That's I just live by that motto. You have to be authentic. I think people can always read the bull, And when season one started, there wasn't any situation like we didn't even know what that show was. We didn't
Right.
know what Drag Race was. We were going into something which was, unheard of. We didn't know what it was going to do. I wasn't even thinking about winning. I didn't even, it was not until like the very final last episode when I was competing with my dear bestie friend Nina Flowers, when we were doing that final lip sync for your life, that I was like, oh my gosh, we are actually like competing against each other, because everything prior to that had always just been like, okay, we're going into a situation and we're going to do a show. So it was very important to me to show diversity. It was important to me to show representation. It was important to me to show my culture and global drag, because I felt like when everything prior to that, I didn't see myself. I didn't see representation. I didn't see, and the world is so big, and there are such amazing cultures and amazing. I mean, the world is big. Like, you just have to allow yourself to enjoy it. And I just felt like that was an opportunity for me to do that, to celebrate who I am, celebrate my two homes, which is, my birth home, which is Cameroon, West Africa, and my chosen home, which is America. And it was very important to me to do that. So, yeah.
I love it. But with great power becomes great responsibility. And
Mm-hmm.
BB, people call you mother because there isn't a room that BeBe Zahara Benet enters without this energy. You have this thing, you have it. And do
Mm.
you feel a responsibility to be a mentor, to be a safe space for other not only drag queens but other LGBTQ plus individuals?
Yeah, I think we are privileged to be given the platform and opportunities that we have. It's a privilege, honey. Not everybody has that, because if everybody had that, then we'll not even be having this conversation right now. But I do feel like everybody has a responsibility, no matter how big your platform is, or no matter how little your platform is. We all have responsibilities as the human race, for each other. And I think that, if I'm giving this opportunity to speak to many people, I'm giving this stage, to be able to bring light and to be able to, like, be a guiding angel, if you might want to call it that way. It's my responsibility, and and I'm privileged for having that platform. So I think it's important, and
It's very important.
I've always tried to use it. I've always tried to use it even on social media. I've always tried my best to make sure that that platform is used in the best way possible, because I do realize and recognize that not everybody is given that.
Yeah,
So,
and it
and
shows. It
people
shows.
need it. People need light. I mean, if you hear all the stories that keep coming my way, all the stories, people from West Africa, from just global, even here in America, like all the stories that people share, for us just being an example and inspiring them to want to keep going and having self-confidence and owning who they are, owning their strength, owning their personality, owning their culture, owning their race, owning all of that, because they see it through people like us. Then it's like the work is being done, but there's still a lot of work to be done.
Right, right. And I think that's, you mentioned your social media. That's why the fans love you, because that does shine through on your social media. From Drag Race,
Hmm. Which
from
we did not have back then.
right. I mean, look, we've come a long way, a
Oh, we
long
sure
way.
did, because honey, back then, we didn't have no social media. I mean, what did we have when I literally started? It was MySpace, and right when I was even about to get on MySpace, that's when MySpace was going all the way down to the ground.
Yeah,
I was like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, oh, we had no social media then, so it's just interesting to see how it's evolved.
right, right. Well, from 2009 till now, you've done a lot. Music is so important to you. I mean,
Yeah.
you've put out singles, you've had projects. Let's talk about BeBe Zahara Benet, the vocalist, the performer, the pop star, the
Ah,
pop star,
the global sensation.
global
The
sensation.
global sensation. You better add that one to it. No. What do you want to know?
Well, you're when creating your music.
Hmm.
What is the BB sound? Because we just got banjo.
Ah,
And BB,
And
if I
Jason, when I tell you that you turned the party in that video, bitch, when I tell you you turned the party, it was so fun having you, and it was just fun just being in your light and being in your energy.
oh,
It
thank
was
you.
so fun, it just made it so amazing. You know what I mean?
Thank you. And then, well, when you hit me up, it was like, Jay, are you available? I'm like, absolutely, I'm available. Yeah, when mother, like I said, when mother calls, you
Oh,
answer the phone.
no, it
But
was so fun. Yeah.
you have just this eclectic style when it comes to your music. How has the BB sound evolved over the years? Because banjo is I think very different than some of the stuff you've done in the past.
Yeah, well, when if you realize a lot of the work that I did prior to now was kind of tied with a show. You know, it was tied of people knowing me from Drag Race. I did after I got out from Drag Race. I did I'm the Shit. I did Face. I did Cameroon. I did Jungle Kitty. A lot of my work was from the show, which was great because then the fans were asking for it. But I what a lot of people do not know is that like growing up as a child, like music isn't like in my DNA. I grew up being in the choirs. I grew up in a house full of music. My dad played the guitar. My mom was singing. I started teaching choir. I started teaching music, and I've always been a student of music. I would like to say that, but last year I decided to not release anything because I said, you know what, you got Jungle Kitty, you get all of that. I want something that is really BB, that BB away from Drag Race, which I love Drag Race. That is fam to me. But I wanted something that could just stand by its own, and it was not tied by a show. It wasn't tied by anything. It was just great music. If you did not know who was singing, you would put it in that playlist and you would jam. And I also wanted something. I feel like again, when it comes to my culture, I have two homes. I have America, which is my chosen home. I have Africa, which is my birth home. And I was like, why not fuse all this elements together? Caribbean styles, Afro styles, pop sensibilities. Bring this fusion together to create this kind of style. Because why not make it? It's like I call it a gumbo, honey. You put it all, and it's so thick, man. Then people, and then
Yeah.
stare it down at it and eat it up, and that's what that is. And I am just so humbled that it took off and people really loved it and they just embraced it because music is truly the universal language. If you don't know where I am from, if you don't understand what I'm saying, which I'm speaking in broken English in some of the lyrical content in my music, just there is something about the energy and the spirit of it that is going to move you, that is going to have an impact on you. And that's really the truth, that it's just a universal language.
I
Hmm.
would agree. I also like in music to being something that never fails you. You could have
Yeah.
a bad day, things could be going horrible, but you
Yeah.
turn on that one song that makes you feel good, and it's a sense of comfort. It's also banjo is inspiring kind of a dance challenge, BB, on your Instagram. People are turning it
Oh,
out.
they are sitting home and turning the part. I said, wait a minute, I can't even make those. I can't even bust those moves, honey. They are really, really going, and it just goes to let you know that because like we were thinking, my team and I, we said, we would just wait for everything to calm down and then just release it later. And then we sat and thought about it. We said, no, right now in this dark times, people need light. People need something fun. People need to know that we're gonna get past the crisis,
Yeah.
and that's why it was very important to release it at this time. I would have loved to be on tour now, turning the party with the girls, honey, but unfortunately that's not happening. But if that helps and feeds some people and their soul, that's really, really exciting, and it's exciting to see.
It
Hmm.
is. It is. So, okay, we have banjo, which is this fusion of everything. From music, though, and I want to say one of the comments that someone just posted was the reason why you're relevant and why you are still killing is because you're not afraid to evolve. And I think we've seen
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
over the years. I mean, let's go back to Drag Race real quick though, because All Stars season 4.
Season 3. Why do you keep pushing me to
Sorry,
4?
season 3. I've been on, BB. I've been on the show for so long, I forget what season it is sometimes. Okay, but you come back. you are like I said, the gag heard around the world, returning to the workroom when the stakes are a little higher now because you are the original. You have the crown.
Hmm.
One, when you were approached, what did you first think? And two, were you scared that to come back and not do your best, or did you feel like you had something to prove coming back, even though you did win Drag Race?
Hmm. Oh well, I think that, and I say this, I always say this, not to feel for people to think that I'm not being humble with it, but I had nothing to prove, and I said, I mean, some people always might take it as being so grand and being whatever. Well, you take it however you take it, but I had nothing to prove because I felt like I had already proven what I had to prove when I won the first season. Which even when I won the first season, I wasn't going in there to prove anything because
Right.
I didn't even know what that was to prove. But but was I scared going in? No, I wasn't scared because I feel like fear is always distraction. When you start getting scared, you get all these voices in your head. It becomes distraction for what the bigger picture is. So I made sure that I didn't go in with fear. I wanted to be excited, and I was very excited. As a matter, very curious to see what the new workspace was because I have never been into the new, the updated room, honey. So
With the good lights, with the
and the
good
good
lighting.
lie, bitch. I said, oh, the one thing is, I was like, bitch, I'm not gonna have that Vaseline lens on me, honey. People are gonna be able to see the
Like,
real skin. Ah. But no, I went. I was very excited because I felt like, throughout the years from where I came, there was a part of global drag that I felt was missing. There was a part of that global aesthetic. I felt like there was something there that was missing, and I felt like I could still come and fill that void. And so that
yeah.
was what I and the same way I went into Drag Race season one was the same way I did in All Stars because I said I was going to go and I was going to be authentic. I was going to do everything I do with integrity. I'm not going to try to be something else or be something other than myself. And that was my same approach.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I look. You know how World of Wonder and BH1 and keeps everything under wraps. When I had no idea you were coming back until that day. I'm like, is that BeBe? And then
Hi.
the gag, the jig was up. But I mean, that was an incredible season. You again, your evolution has been wonderful to watch. TLC, Dragnificent.
Hey.
Upgrade, upgrade. You are playing an event planner you are, well, not playing, you are an
I
event
know
planner
when you
on the
said
show.
playing, I was like, wait, back up. That's my side hustle. I'm not playing. That's
But you are
my
an event
side
planner
hustle, honey. Yeah.
on the show, and it's incredible. I mean, TLC Major, let's talk about that because turning the page, a new layer for
Hmm.
BeBe.
Well, I think that what people don't know is that a lot of drag artists, a lot of drag entertainers have so many different layers and have so many different talents. And you have to find, even as a brand, you cannot just be stuck doing one thing, being an artist, just being a performer, being like just for me, or just doing music. Prior to even doing music and really getting into music and releasing stuff, I was working as a decor designer, event planner here in Minneapolis, and so that had always been my side hustle. That had always been when that money is dry, honey, I still got another change coming from somewhere else. And I do love, I mean, there's such a similarity between drag and being a decor and event planner because I get to still create. I get to still challenge my brain to create and create illusion and create fantasy. And I love doing it. And so when I got approached to do this show on TLC, Dragnificent, and they wanted me to be, an event planner and a decor. I was like, yes, baby, yes, 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 yes. Because I think what it does is that it allows us to be seen in a different light other than just
Yes.
as performers. You get people like Alexis Michelle who does makeup and hair. You get people like Thorgy who does like, entertainment. Like you get a Jujubee, like you get all of us doing different things. And the fans get to see us in different spaces and in different energies and different lights, which is important. It's going to be an amazing, amazing season. It really will be. I cannot wait because when I tell you those stories are so real, those stories are so real and they're so mind blowing.
Yeah.
Yes, it's crazy.
BeBe, I think that's one of the beauties of drag is because, like, when you come to drag con here in LA or in New York or wherever it's at, you have people from all walks of life that flock to what you said, the energy of drag. Drag is such
Hmm.
a nurturing place because
Hmm.
marginalized groups of people have such a propensity and such a well for compassion and love and togetherness and family. So it's no
Hmm.
surprise that you guys are doing that good work. But you, in addition to Dragnificent, you also, as you said earlier, you're really, really good about representation. The Nubia tour, creative, directing, major. And here's why. Because being around drag myself, BeBe, and women of color, people of color, sometimes don't get the shine that they deserve, right?
A lot
And
of
just like
times.
like we're doing this now, like Jason Unleashed is created to give up to platform to people, right? Because
Right.
sometimes you get a lot of no's for people that don't want to help you accomplish your dream. You created something that is highlighting and showcasing the beauty of people of color in drag.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. One and
Oh,
two,
yeah.
that experience. Tell us about it because it's massive.
Well, I had always wanted, like I mentioned before, I just felt like, I wanted an opportunity for people to get to see black excellence and get to see black magic and see black beauty and black wriggleness, and I wanted an opportunity for people to come, and Nubia has nothing to do with race in the sense of, oh, this is a black show for black people. Nubia is a show for everybody, but what we do is that you come into our home for us to show you who we are, not you deciding who you want us to be. And the fact that there isn't as much representation when it comes to people of color, or like girls of color or queens of color, is important. I'm just like, don't always go out and complain and say, hey, we don't get this, we don't get that. We are not, we don't cry about the things. We are proactive about the things. We create our own shows, we create our own opportunities. I always tell people that our gift, no matter whether you're black, white, yellow, whoever you are, our gift is our gift. When we are born with it, we are born with it. It's given to us from birth. And you cannot be so desperate that you let other people have so much control of what your gift is, of what you have. It's yours. You decide on how you want to use it, and you decide on how you want to gift people with it. But as artists, we're so desperate for the money, we're so desperate for the fame, we're just so desperate for the platform, to the point that we take what is ours and give it to other people to hold it and make us slaves of it.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
it's not even just the black girls, it's just even us, just as artists. So Nubia was to say, no, we can also sell out shows. No, we can also pack the place. No, we can also create a kind of entertainment that you are going to come and see. No, we can create it galore with big production, a staff behind. I mean, like, we can do all of that. And that's what it is. And that's why I'm so excited that I was able to partner with my sisters, Peppermint, Shay, Bob, Vixen, Monique Hart, and for us to come together and create that opportunities for ourselves. But the goal is to let it open up to all other sisters that might not even have as huge of a platform as us, so that people can come and just be able to be amongst black excellence and just enjoy black entertainment. So the goal is to really, really make it that big, where other sisters can still get that platform as well.
I love it. I love it. When I saw some of the queens promoting and talking about Nubia, and it was. I hate to use the word a moment because it's beyond that. And I think you've
Yeah.
so eloquently highlighted what it means, the importance of why it's there, and what it all entails. I just think it's something that's so beautiful and
And it
super
was really,
essential.
and Jason, it was a lot of work, and people think that it was a lot of work from our rollout campaign. We all put, I mean, this is all financially produced by us. We don't have no sponsors, we don't have no investors putting the money. We all the sisters came together and said, this is our money. Let's all put this money together and let's all create this thing. Let's create our own thing. I think that, like I said, it's more than just the race. It's more than just black. As artists, we have the power of creating our own things. And if we
Yeah.
create our own things, people are gonna come. If it's great, people are gonna come and people are gonna support. And that's what it's all about. Take the
If,
risk, and
if
and
you
don't be scared.
right, thank you. as you mentioned about fear and just being brave enough. And if you build it, they will come, and they are
They will
coming.
come. And that's
They are
why we
coming.
had all our shows were sold out, and even
Right.
now with the virus, people are still asking about it, and it's just great to see. But I tell you, baby, it was a village. It took a village to create it, and it's an amazing village, honey. We worked
Yeah.
ourselves,
God,
yeah,
I love it.
yeah.
BB, you again, you're booked and busy. How are you staying
Bitch, we're
busy?
trying, honey. We're trying. Books are busy.
Hey, true story, BB. You have leopard print behind you on the wall. I was gonna wear a
I said
leopard
I'm
print shirt. I love leopard. I'm all about
my
it.
cousin.
I was gonna wear a leopard print shirt. I thought, no, I don't want to be too jungle kid.
Hey, listen, let me tell you something. Leopard prints would never, honey, it will never get out of fashion. You better
I know.
spot it. It is timeless. It
I
is
love it.
timeless. Yeah,
Thomas, we are quarantined, as we know. COVID
yeah.
19 is a reality now. How are you staying busy in quarantine? What are you doing? What does BeBe Zahara Benet binge watch? Like, what do you watch?
Well, but you know what? I'm using this morning because we never get time to ourselves. I think that what's happening right now with this crisis is that it is asking us to be home, to just stay still for a second. Just
Word, absolutely. Yep.
for a second. Do you know what I'm saying? Because it's like it's always go, 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 go. How am I going to produce? How am I going to reproduce? How am I going to blah blah blah, blah. Now this is saying that stay still for a second and then just realign yourself, realign your energy, realign who you are. Do some meditating, do some self-reflection, do some planning, get yourself back, be refocused. You know what I mean? And that's what it's asking us to do. And bitch, I'm doing exactly that. Okay. It's
BB,
like,
I was saying that. I was saying the exact. So I think this is, as I said, this is unprecedented time. But I'm glad you spoke on that, because I think, as you said, we're always go 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 go. We got, especially in the business,
yeah,
achieve, produce, and you don't have time to deal with yourself.
yeah.
And because your life is happening, so when you stop and take a breather, you're able to really hone in on things you may want to fix emotionally, spiritually, around the house. Yes,
Yeah,
we are
and
live,
also
man.
take some time to check on your loved ones and check and reconnect with people that you know how sometimes it's always such a go 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 go, and then you sit down and you're like, oh my gosh, I need to call Jason. Now
Yeah,
I can call Jason now because now I have the time to do it.
right.
And then you get to learn about a lot of our loved ones and people that we've not connected with for a while and play catch up. And I think that as much as the crisis is crazy, I do know that when we get back to business, when we get back to life and normalcy, it's not going to be the same. I can
It's not.
guarantee you.
We're different people. This has changed us, and there's a silver lining in everything. And I think
Yeah.
that's one of the things. BB, before I let you go, I have to know.
Before you let me go, you're trying to let me go, honey.
No, no,
Jason,
no, no. Hey,
Jason, how long do you usually do the show? Like, what is it?
as long as you
How?
want. I thought maybe you might have. I don't know.
Well, bitch,
You're
ask all
royalty.
your questions.
But we got
You-
banjo. We got banjo, right?
uh,
We is that the warm up for the next BB album? What's coming down the pike musically?
Honey, I am actually banjo is a taste. No, I actually have my EPs dropping the end April 24th. I am actually dropping an EP and it's called Broken English, and banjo is just one of the songs from the from the EP, and I'm super super stoked about it. It's amazing, amazing work. I can say that for myself. I worked with amazing songwriters, amazing producers, and if you thought that, honey, if you thought that banjo was sickening, bitch. If you thought it was, I'm very excited about it, but I'm very excited to share with my fans, my supporters, and even people now that do not even know who I am that are coming now into the tribe. Just the work, just my artistry, just great, great music and music that is like Afro pop, because honey, the Afro genre is really coming into America. Do you like the Afro genre, Jason? Genre of music, Afro pop.
I don't think I've heard it.
Oh wow.
I
Well,
know,
that's
late.
great. You're late. You're late. But I got you covered. I got you covered. No, but I'm excited about the EP. The EP drops July 24th,
Cool.
April 24th. So it's going to be exciting. Yeah.
Love it.
I'm
Love
excited
it.
about that. Yeah.
BB, you have been a joy. Again, you're one of my faves. Love you
Oh,
dearly. Where can
I
we
love you
find
too.
you on
Well,
social media?
bitch, you know where I am. I'm everywhere. I'm everywhere. You know what I'm thinking about is TikTok.
Do it.
Everybody's telling me like, oh, you need to join TikTok. You need to. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out this TikTok
I love
situation.
it. I just joined it. It's a
You
great way to.
did?
Yeah, oh yeah. Go look at my feed, guys. Look at my feed below. I have some TikTok videos on my feed, but great way to burn calories. Great way to stay entertained, and people. It's the thing right now. And you show me, BB. Come on. You have like you have whole cities, whole countries following you. I'm sure they
But I
love
know
you.
it's the idea of that. Oh, I have to create content, right? It's the same thing. Like you
Yes.
gotta create. Uh...
You have time. What's your excuse now? You have all the time in the world now.
Honey, I no, don't say I have time, honey. I'm trying to do stuff to feed the children on social media, okay? Because they are asking for food, so I'm working on all of that, okay? Just say
Feed the
no, but
children, mother.
I'm trying to feed the children, but no, I'm gonna think about it. But I'm everywhere else. I'm on Twitter,
Okay,
Facebook, of course, Instagram. I'm everywhere.
got
you
it.
can if you're looking for me, you would find me. That's what I always
Right.
say.
Awesome. BB,
Hmm.
thank you so much for chatting. The fans love you. The comments are lighting up here. Banjo's it, April 24th, Broken English, yes?
Hey, yeah, just stay connected, honey. We're going to be serving the kids, honey.
Serving the kids. BB, you stay safe and talk to you soon.
Thank you. Love you, Jason. Bye.